My name is Amara, and I used to believe love was pure, that if you gave your heart honestly, the world would treat you gently in return. But the truth is, love doesn't protect you from betrayal. Especially when the knife comes from the hand you trusted most. This is the story of how my sister stole my fiancé and how I turned her wedding day into my masterpiece. My sister Lena was the kind of woman everyone admired. Golden hair, golden smile, golden luck. People said she was born to shine, while I was the shadow beside her light. Growing up, she won everything: the prizes, the attention, the compliments. When I topped exams, my mother would say, "Of course you did, you're the smart one." When Lena walked into a room, they'd say, "She's beautiful, like a dream." I never envied her. Not really. Until Ethan came into my. Ethan wasn't flashy, but he had the kind of quiet confidence that made people listen. We met at a university seminar, both late, both holding the same coffee order. He laughed and said, "Maybe fate's giving us a caffeine boost." That was the start. 2 years later, under fairy lights on my balcony, he knelt with a simple ring. No big audience, no photographers, just him, and the promise that I was his forever. "I don't need perfection," he said. "I just need you." I said yes, through tears and laughter. It felt like the beginning of everything. Lena was the first to know about our engagement. She screamed, hugged me, and said, "Oh my God, finally! You deserve this." Then she offered to help with the wedding. "It'll be fun," she said. "Let me handle the aesthetics." "You're too serious." At first, I was grateful. But soon, she started showing up everywhere Ethan was. She accidentally met him for coffee to discuss floral designs. She texted him to confirm guest lists. When I asked, she laughed it off. "You're being paranoid, Amara." "I'm just trying to help." But I saw the way Ethan's eyes lingered on her, the kind of look that once belonged to me. One evening, I came home early and found them in the kitchen. They weren't kissing. But they were close, too close. Lena's hand rested on his arm as she whispered something. He looked at her like she was the only person in the room. I wanted to scream. But instead, I pretended not to notice. Because I was scared. Scared that if I confronted them, I'd lose both. A week before the wedding, Ethan called. His voice was trembling. "Amara, we need to talk." When I opened the door, I knew. The air between us felt like glass, fragile, sharp, already broken. He said it softly. "I can't marry you." The room spun. What? It just happened. Lena and I. He stopped, guilt choking his words. I didn't need him to finish. My world collapsed, quietly. I didn't throw things. I didn't beg. I just whispered, "Get out." And when he left, I stood in silence, surrounded by the pieces of a future that would never happen. Everyone chose her. When my parents found out, they didn't comfort me. My mother sighed. "Amara, don't hold on to anger. Maybe it's fate. Maybe he was meant for Lena." My father added, "You're strong. You'll move on. Let them be happy." The word burned. Lena and Ethan announced their engagement a month later. Same photographer. Same poses. Same ring. People commented online. How romantic. Destiny brought them together. Destiny? No. It was betrayal dressed in white. But I didn't cry anymore. Something inside me turned to steel. The Betrayal Fund. I stopped waiting for apologies. Instead, I sold everything: my car, my jewelry, my wedding dress. I created a secret account and labeled it the Betrayal Fund. Every coin became a step toward freedom. With it, I bought a one-way ticket to Italy and started over. I took a course in luxury event design. Worked at restaurants, arranged flowers, polished silver, anything to survive. At night, I'd look at the stars and whisper, one day, they'll hear my name again, not with pity, but power. Years passed. I built my own company, LumeLux Events, a brand known for elegance and perfection. People called me the miracle planner. They didn't know my miracle was born from heartbreak. Then one morning, while reviewing bookings, I froze. Subject: venue request Lena and Ethan's wedding. They had chosen my company's partner venue, a grand estate in Florence. They didn't even realize I was behind it. For a moment, I laughed. Fate, finally playing fair. I approved the booking quietly. Then, I scheduled another event at the same location, same date. A LumeLux Charity Gala. 2 events. 1 venue. Let destiny decide who shines. When I arrived at the estate 2 days before their wedding, Lena nearly dropped her drink. Amara? What are you doing here? I smiled. I manage this property now. My company's hosting an event here tomorrow. Ethan stepped in, confused. Wait, you're the Amara from LumeLux. The very same, I said softly. This must be a mistake. We booked this date months ago. Yes, I said. So did I. Double booked destiny. The next day was chaos for them. Florists mixed up orders. Musicians set up on my side. Caterers brought food for the wrong event. Guests began arriving early, unsure whether to attend the gala or the wedding. My team moved smoothly, elegantly, as if nothing was wrong. By evening, the news spread. 2 luxury events clashing at the same venue, both hosted by the same planner. People were intrigued. Cameras clicked. Influencers arrived. At 6 p.m., I walked out wearing a silk champagne gown, glowing under chandeliers. When I took the stage, the hall fell silent. Good evening, I said. Welcome to the LumeLux Renaissance Gala, a celebration of rebirth, transformation, and grace. At the back, I saw them, Lena and Ethan, dressed for a wedding that no longer mattered. Sometimes life gives us pain to teach us who we really are, I continued. Sometimes betrayal is the fire that forges our strength. The crowd clapped, unaware of the storm in the corner. Lena's eyes burned with fury. Ethan looked like a ghost. When it ended, I approached them quietly. You look upset, sister. Everything all right? You ruined our wedding, she hissed. No, I said calmly. I just hosted mine with myself. I handed her a small envelope. Inside was my original wedding invitation. The one I never sent, I said. Because I was saving it for a better ending. And I walked away. By dawn, social media was flooded. Event Queen's Gala overshadows sister's wedding. Revenge in silk, the LumeLux legend. Their wedding collapsed under embarrassment. Vendors withdrew, guests left, and within weeks, their relationship crumbled. Karma doesn't yell. It arrives quietly, wearing stilettos and confidence. Months later, Lena sent me a message. I hate what you did. But I hate myself more for giving you the reason. I read it once, smiled, and deleted it. Because revenge wasn't the goal. Freedom was. The new beginning. A year later, I hosted a LumeLux Gala in Paris. Theme: New Beginnings. The hall glittered with light. My team toasted to another successful event. I stood by the window, city lights reflecting in my glass of champagne, and whispered, here's to the wedding invitation I never sent. And to the woman I became instead. Revenge doesn't always mean destruction. Sometimes it means becoming untouchable. And sometimes, silence speaks louder than screams.